Hey everyone, Squee here. Welcome back to Mass Effect 3 Ironman edition. This is a quick little intro because while I explained all this when I started recording, I lost the first 2 minutes of the recording. Nothing big, just a few, so I'm going to explain this again. I'm starting Mass Effect 3 over from the beginning. Now, Shelley didn't die, so this is kind of a self-imposed thing. Because obviously you saw the last episode of this however long ago. She's still alive, but it'd been so long since I'd played the game that I felt it was best to kind of start it over. Plus, I'm making some big changes. Change number one: I am using some mods, quite a few mods actually. Some mods that change the ending and make the Citadel DLC and epilogue and all that stuff, which is great. If we ever get there, it'll be fun. We have to get there first. But the big changes as far as mods are concerned is I installed this mod that adds a lot of little tweaks to the Normandy itself. It gives you more places to go on the battle map. It gives you some cool things to do here and there. It also gives you back your weapons from the second game, which is cool. So it kind of helps you out a bit, but I'll need that help because I've decided to do this on Impossible. So I'm going to be doing Mass Effect 3 Ironman Impossible. Because I played through the game not too long ago on Insanity, on Insanity, not Impossible, on Insanity, the hardest difficulty. I played it through it on Insanity, and I didn't die that much. And if I'm really careful, I think I could go through the whole game, most of the game, without dying. Might take me a few tries, but I think I could do it. I'm changing my class. I was a Sentinel. I've changed to Infiltrator because, oh my god, that class can get straight up broken with the things I did, and I'd like to use those for this. So basically, yeah, a couple just so you guys know, we're starting over from the beginning of Mass Effect 3. It's self-imposed, so I'm not adding any ugly features to Shelley Shep yet. I'm moving from Sentinel to Infiltrator, and it's going from normal difficulty to Insanity. Should be good times. The next 2.5 hours or so, I streamed live with a lot of friends, and obviously we don't introduce ourselves or anything because we're in the middle of the game. But with me, I had Piff, I had Burnerator, I had Inferno Canuck, I had Skyliner, and I had Jackson. You guys may or may not know Jackson. He plays Gregor on Thrilling Intent. So yeah, we just hang out, have a good time, and play some Mass Effect 3. So, wish me luck, fingers crossed. Let's see how far I can get.
I'm gonna get Snaku.
Okay. Oops, I shot at, I hope that didn't, hit some stray civilian.
Husks! Take him out!
They can take it. There's Reapers around. Somebody's done somebody a favor.
It's like one of those things like Shelley's just like, oh dear, pats him on the head.
They're there now.
Like Ruby Rod. Do you think he's okay?
Oh my god.
Man,
I love you for referencing that movie.
I actually just recently watched that last night.
Nice.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it brings to light that they actually do a lot of pairing scenes, a lot of scenes that intertwine with each other. They might have two different purposes or reasons or whatnot of being scenes, but they kind of thematically match.
Please.
I just love the dialogue. I can't get over it.
A person will have dialogue and they'll switch over to somebody else who's doing kind of a response to that dialogue in another place, another time talking to somebody else.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that.
As well as there was that one time when they were trying to take off and Ruby Rod was tonguing a fine young lady.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Go Ruby.
Sir, you have to assume your position. I want all the positions.
I just want 1%, I want all the positions!
We talk about as we're dealing with small children.
It's okay.
Hello, child. My name is Ruby Rod.
Everyone's dying.
Yes, they are.
Super green.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand. You can't help me.
Oh my god, they're stuttering. Indoctrination theory.
In here.
Did you know that one
Shepard.
hamster was like not okay with Shepard at one time? Probably Reapers.
The hamster was indoctrinated, obviously.
Ah, this is a goddamn mess.
Alright, we know.
We know,
I won't
Tommy.
skip through all the cutscenes because I really do love this game, but I mean, come on, we've all seen the intro.
Reload. Let's keep moving.
You only have to watch the intro cutscene if you die.
Yeah.
Come on, it hasn't been that long since you.
No, his punishment is to look uglier.
Options.
You don't even see your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's turn that off and see if.
Just
Whenever
make
the-
everybody else uglier.
Make her have really bad hair.
Put her face on the back of her head.
Hey, give me 1 second, guys.
Put a picture of her face on the back of her shirt so you see that all the time.
Just remove her
That would be
head.
good.
I'm gonna see if maybe there's a reason why my yeah, something's oh my god, no wonder. Maybe I should close Sony Vegas.
Maybe.
Might be an
Nah.
idea.
You'd probably.
I had Sony Vegas rendering hours and hours and hours of Ardentel. Maybe I should stop.
Stop.
that.
Yeah.
Since when did rendering ever take anything?
Well, it wasn't technically rendering now, but apparently my computer didn't know that, so it was still allocating
Probably
it.
still
to-
reserve the memory. Yeah.
Yeah.
Having huge clips doesn't take memory.
I had 48 hours of clips in there.
Jesus.
Oh my
What are you
God.
doing with all that?
Oh god, no, Jackson, you don't
Oh,
understand.
Jackson?
I was looking at the other day. We have over 90 hours of Ardenfell that I need to get.
Why
up
is
on
it all
Yeah.
in one place?
Yeah.
No,
ETA 3
it's
minutes.
just backlogged.
No,
Why
it
do you have
is
it
all in one
in
place.
your
It's in one
file?
folder.
Why is it all in your Sony Vegas project? though?
Well, 48 hours of because when you throw things into Sony Vegas, you got to give it time to create the audio files for it. So what I did is I just put in 48 hours worth and then went to work.
Yeah, and let it
Yeah, let
Chug
it do its
through.
thing.
so that you can cut it up into the hour-long sessions when you want to.
You know
I'm
what?
thinking of,
I shouldn't
cutting
even
it into
ask.
10-minute sessions and having it run for the next 6 years.
That sounds about right.
No.
Very digestible.
And then run when the
Nobody.
viewers come
We're
with the
going to
pitchforks.
reroute. Do you copy?
How many turns do you
Nobody,
think you
come
could
in.
fit in 10 minutes?
Friendlies.
Oh my god. Half of
right?
one?
Get down. They'll see you.
We could fit maybe 1 or 2 Jarek Neals.
Keep your head down.
Oh wait, I just shut it off. Okay, hang on a second. This is insanity. They kill really quickly. I'm just going to use Fireball. The weirdest part is the earlier part of the game I think is going to be more dangerous for me than later parts because once I get certain sniper concentration mods and stuff, this will get a lot easier.
See, okay, this is the difficulty curve that I got in the game. I died early on, I died midway through, and then I was completely fine until, like, the last area. And that's because of the boss. Then I died like freaking 20 times on him. and
The only
and I-
thing I was gonna say the only thing I think I had trouble with was the
What
assassin.
happened here?
Our gunship was shot down.
That
We
caged
barely
my
made it.
nerves.
I have trouble with wraiths. They
Yeah,
are
radio?
pains in the
We're
butt.
trying to contact our ship.
Yeah, for me, actually
one of the
throughout
gunships
the series, the
gonna
only
be
thing I remember I had real problems with was when you got back to Earth, and it was those. I guess it's race. It's the Asari that get all
Yes.
Vaporized?
Yeah.
Oh god,
where
yeah,
there's like
those
2
things.
waves of them, and there's a bunch of other shit. I remember dying a lot there, but the rest of it I was pretty good with.
I
had
got
no
really
problem with
lucky
these
there.
games.
To be honest, I haven't really played ME3 all that much. I haven't finished it.
I probably should mention I was playing on an Xbox 360. So, yeah, there's that.
I was playing on super easy.
Is there a difference? Between the
No
PC and
keyboard and
360?
mouse. Had to use joysticks
Yeah.
to aim and things.
Yeah, but isn't there auto aim on the consoles?
Not really, no.
Not that well. No.
Oh, okay. Because usually if there's a FPS, there's auto or corrective aim.
There is, but it's
Usually.
not like Honestly, I'll say this: Destiny's the only console game I played where it really felt like it worked.
What was that game called? Borderlands actually has a exploitable auto system you can actually like use to aim at things.
Which, by the way, speaking of, Piff, you and I should consider getting into Destiny sometime soon. There's a lot of new stuff out. I mean, unless if you're done with it, but there's a lot of new DLC and material, and they replaced Dinklage with Nolan North.
They replaced his.
I don't think they replaced what was already what was already in the game, but going forward, it's not Dinklage anymore. It's Nolan North.
You get a new ghost?
Toward the dink.
Hilarious.
What's up, Vern?
You get a new ghost or
I don't
phantom
know.
or whatever they're called?
I don't know. I think it'd be funnier if they just go, no, what? No, it was always this way. What are you talking about?
Just act like nothing happened.
Yeah. Their
going crazy.
reasoning was that Peter Dinklage just didn't have the availability they needed, whereas Nolan North does this for a living. So
Yeah, well,
Maybe Nolan North won't sound fucking bored.
yeah. I love it's the weirdest thing.
Really?
I love Peter Dinklage. He is an amazing actor. I mean, watch him in Game of Thrones, but for some reason, either he phoned it in or they gave him horrible direction. Could be either or.
What other characters speak in that game? Like, is there another speaking role
Yes.
of that magnitude?
Yeah,
Nobody. This is Anderson.
of that
Theory.
magnitude.
Yeah, that's the main speaking one, but there are
Yeah.
Gunship in
solid
the
other
harbor.
people.
I'm
Do you know
activating its
that
distress beacon.
that hunter
Send support.
robot that
got wounded
we
down
kept making fun of because you go talk to him and he'd be like, "Take me with you."
Major.
Yes.
He actually has a bigger part in some of the new
Damn it.
stuff.
I lost
Oh,
the signal.
fantastic.
And
hope
he's
that beacon
he's
does its
voiced
job.
by
And
Mel,
fast. We've got company.
Nathan Fillion.
Anything with Nathan Fillion, I'll pick up.
I wish I could get into that game a bit more. I did love a lot of it, but I feel like I can't do the late game as much as I would like to. Like even the really neat stuff at the end, I just would need 6 people.
Yeah. Well, I'm planning eventually. I'm gonna I have it for the PS4, so we'd have to get it for you for the PS4, and you'd have to start all over anyway.
Shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I know that's a thing, but I plan on going through it because I want to see what they've changed. Plus, I don't know. I was always one of those people. The story was crap. There were big problems with the game. It was just so much fun to play.
It was solid set pieces, and the base gameplay they did fairly well.
Watch me.
I think just
shield.
how to fill content, like the repetitiveness, was probably not the best.
Agreed.
Running out of ammo.
Oh, right, ammo. Ha.
Remember when the games didn't have ammo concentration?
Hope they get there soon. Yeah.
Barely.
The first game where you pretty much just had infinite ammo.
Yeah, that was nice.
What was it? Oh god, I think it was in the Citadel DLC where they made fun of that. They actually I think it was. It might have been somewhere else, but they were like, you were talking to someone and it's like, yeah, you just wait for till it overheats. They don't do that anymore. They use thermal clips. Oh, right. Well, you can still just ignore the thermal clips and do wait for it to overheat, right? Actually no. You can only use thermal clips now. Well, that's dumb.
Yeah, my headcanon, because apparently this isn't a real thing, but my headcanon for ammo stuff is like they pretty much got better armor and only consumable ammo seems to do anything to them. That's what I would believe in.
Shepard.
But I think it had some other.
Yeah, the reason that they gave in the game was that
I'm not going.
they found that by using the heat
You
cores,
saw those men back
you
there.
could lay down
There's a million more
a
like
much
them, and they
higher
need a
rate of
leader.
fire because instead of waiting for it to cool down, you could just eject the heat core and then start firing again.
So, I wonder why, as far as
We're in
game
this fight together,
developers go,
Anderson.
they
fight
bothered
we can't
to
win. Not without help.
Why they bothered to
We need
change it?
every
Is it
species
because
and
they
all
got a
their
lot of
ships to even
feedback
have
and
a
people
chance at
didn't
defeating
like
the
the
Reapers?
overheating system? Because
Talk to the
frankly,
council.
I'd
Convince
rather
them to
take an
help us.
overheating system and
What if
upgrade
they
the
won't
gun
listen?
rather than having to run
Then
around
make
and
them
trying to find ammo.
Now go.
That's
an order.
If I remember
I don't take
correctly, the
orders from
reason
you
for
anymore,
it was
remember?
because they noticed that a lot of people in Mass Effect 3 were
Consider
kind of
yourself
complaining that they
reinstated.
didn't have any reason
Commander.
to use the different guns. Everyone would find one
You know
gun
what you
they
have to
liked
do.
and they would use that for like the entire game.
I'll be
And
back for
the
you.
ammo was a
And I'll
way
bring
to kind
every
of
fleet I can.
Oh,
encourage you
guess.
to diversify because
Good
you'd
luck.
run out of ammo for a gun
You
and have
too,
to switch
Shepard.
to another one.
huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Well,
I frankly think that if you know what, people are going to get married to a gun regardless. So I don't think you should purposely try to restrict and make players diversify if they don't want to.
not only that.
Yeah, trying to force that is kind of wonky, especially if you're going to specifically find a gun that you really like and want to use that gun, but then you're forced to, do other things.
What makes it even weirder is that they'd already accomplished that by making different weapons effective against different things. You already wanted to switch to your submachine gun to take out shields, and then maybe your pistol to do armor and that kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. I don't understand why they made the mechanical change. It would have saved so much of a headache.
Yeah. Or
It's EA.
At the very least, they could have done a hybrid of you can wait for your gun to heat cool down, or if you have thermal clips, you can pop them out. That way, you could just play it the way you want it to.
Yeah.
But
It makes sense for them to advance in technology, but yeah, oh well.
Goodbye,
It kind of seems like going back a step, though, technology-wise.
It is. It totally is. Do you know how much the modern military right now would love the idea of not having to worry about ammo?
actually,
Yeah.
Oh my God, they love it.
Actually, yes and no. The reason they gave does have some at least from my experience as a soldier, there are a lot of times where laying down fire is very important, and I would much rather be able to pop out a clip and keep firing than to wait for my gun to cool down. In fact,
True.
one of the biggest problems we used to have in the military was our machine gun barrels would overheat, and we would have to train on replacing that barrel as quickly as possible to keep fire suppression going.
Okay, that's true. You got one end, but then you have the logistical end, which is, do you know how many resources you could save and how much time
Absolutely.
you wouldn't have to worry about hauling ammo to a combat zone?
Absolutely.
It's huge.
Yes, it's huge.
Then you wouldn't have sweet bandoliers.
You would, but there'd be nothing in them.
What's going on?
Or you'd
Yeah,
put,
you
like,
could still
yogurt
wear
in
it.
them or something.
It's poser. It's poser, Paul.
We're leaving.
You couldn't have a
All our
revolver.
arguments defeated by
Leaving?
fashion logic.
That's how
What's
it
going
You
goes.
have a laser gun that looks like a revolver.
Anderson
It's
wants
the
us
rule
to
of
go to the
cool,
Citadel
baby.
and Get help for the fight.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Orders
You
to
can
leave?
have a laser gun that looks like a revolver. It's
We
great.
don't have a choice.
It's not
Without
the
help, this war's already over.
If I can't
It is
play
the same.
Forget it.
Russian
Drop
roulette
your-
with a laser, what's the point?
Don't you think I
You
care
could,
about
you're
the
just
fight?
gonna lose really fast.
We're
Yeah,
going
pretty
to the
much.
Citadel.
Make sure
You want
everyone
out,
else
we can
goes
catch a ride
first,
back
and
from
then you
there.
sort yourself.
See, what you need to do for Russian roulette is just have an immunity to
Joker.
bullets,
That
and then
you?
you always win.
Or lasers.
Or lasers.
Patch it
Or
through.
plasma. Or rockets.
It's hardcore.
You play Russian roulette with the rocket.
You force everyone else to play with you.
Anderson's already
Everyone
ordered me
within
to
a
the Citadel to talk to
20-foot
the
area
council.
is playing Russian roulette whether they want to or not.
And rocket launchers only hold one rocket, so your
Yes,
chances
sir.
aren't so good.
No, you have to tape 6 of them together.
And then how do you rotate them?
Big wheel.
A crank,
Big
yeah.
Think about
You will
Russian
make this
roulette.
work.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Think about Russian roulette with magic pies. They all look the same, and you just have to guess which one.
This is local.
This is local.
Why
Oh,
Mars?
no, that
What
was
do
a
you think
nuke
we'll
pie.
find there?
Fuck.
I don't know. Yet.
Every time.
But if it helps us win this war,
Ooh, lemon meringue pie. No, not the lemon meringue.
No, he doesn't make a acid.
Oh god, he's making balloons!
I like to see Shelley Shepard looking down at her armor, and she's like, "My armor has some really rockin' tits."
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh hey, it's the boob armor.
Boob armor.
And she's like, The problem is they don't put padding on the inside.
You got it, flaunt it.
You go, Shelly.
See, in my opinion, now this is just me, aesthetically and design speaking, it would just make more sense to make armor where the chest plate just extends a little bit more to allow some more room in the chest area rather than perfectly contoured cups.
Agreed.
Because every single woman is different in that area, and so you really have to make custom armor for each individual rather than just making enough space for everybody.
What if you want designer armor? Do you want something from the fucking thrift store armor, or do you want armor designed specifically for all your curves and contours?
No, yeah,
I want
with
armor
fucking big ass cleavage.
I
and rubber
agree
nipples.
with Inferno, but I think back to like what Kriana would say. Sometimes you just want to watch a rockin' babe, you know?
That's true. The rule of rockin' babe.
I think
Really
she
quickly.
get her suits tailored. That's what I would say.
Just really quickly, I want to make sure. Did I hear this correct, Jackson? You said rubber nipples?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, just like
I
Batman
see.
Forever.
exactly.
Or Batman and Robin.
Only
that's what I
like on top of a giant iron carbon fiber.
I want to
fiber
find
space.
who designed those suits and just
long till it
slap
hits?
them really.
Yep. Then a handshake.
After that, we're gonna have
I'll be
Slaps
right
them on the hands like high five.
Yeah, that's what
Fucking
I'm gonna
dog.
do.
High five their face.
I would go up for a 5 hive and then leave him hanging.
Oh,
Brutal.
I think I'd rather be slapped.
Alright, let's get that sniper time dilation going. Alright, so here's the thing that kind of breaks infiltrators once you get them going. Your tactical cloak has a damage bonus of up to 90% when you use it. Plus, its max bonus power is 40% while cloaked with sniper rifles. Which means that when you're cloaked with the sniper rifle, you're doing 130% damage, and then you use a sniper rifle like the Valiant that lets you get 3 shots off with that bonus, and you just wreck things. It's insane. All right, let's level you up because I'm totally gonna use you a lot.
I have a very important question in regards to the infiltrator, though. Do your opponents check themselves before they wreck themselves?
Jesus.
Only
Are you fighting the Beastie Boys? That's what I really want to know.
only Cerberus. The Reapers don't seem to care.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. You better check yourself.
Yourself before you wreck yourself. Cause shotgun shells are bad for your head.
Still Alliance officer.
That's the lyrics.
I know it is. I kind of love you for knowing them.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
You're not,
respect
you're
the
not
ISQ.
helping me, Caden. Seriously, I am probably not going to use you at all. Let's do Cryoblast.
That
Enjoy
just
your
gives
level you
Caden
can
another reason to be whiny and emo.
Yeah, it does. Now you, on the other hand, I use
What
Vega
about
a
me?
lot. No, Vega.
Oh.
get. Really? You use James?
Oh yeah, I use him a lot. He's
I
got really
barely
great
used
powers.
him.
First of all, his Arms Master, his top power, increased squad mates' health and shields by 20%.
Oh damn!
That's
I don't
not
think I
just
even
you,
saw
that's-
that.
Yeah, that's not you. That's squad mates. So I'm gonna let him.
See, for me, it was like, I don't care what stats you have. I don't like you as a character. You're not coming on this mission with me.
Yeah. See,
That's
you were playing
exactly
it
how I
right.
chose my
Well,
characters.
no. Well, that's
From
go ahead.
Caden and James, you're going with Team Vanilla Mashed Potatoes, huh?
Liara, Tally, Garrus and Tally, you're coming with me because you're
Yeah.
interesting.
In my defense, I took James because I liked him, and then found out that he could do that stuff.
Sure.
James is great because he says the best things. Or when you ask him to repair stuff. I remember there was a mission where you had to repair something, and you can choose which squad mate does it, and he's like, "I'm not good at tech things, but I'll try," and he starts kicking it.
Yeah, that was my favorite part for him. I always had him on my
I'm
team.
glad you're so optimistic.
Always.
He's just like,
And that was
"Oh,
my favorite.
I'll try something. Kick, kick.
Disagreed with every single thing that I did. He didn't like me.
Aw.
Well,
Were you a renegade?
I don't even remember.
He's a renegade.
I was practical.
I was
He's
anti-Jane.
like, yeah.
Sergeant Reeves didn't put up a fight before he died.
It's practical, man.
Like, man, I'm your superior officer. I saved the world. Don't give me no lip smack.
So when I say shoot that Rachni, I mean shoot that fucking Rachni.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
See, that guy knows what else.
Yeah.
No, game, that's not where I hid. Game.
Prove it.
Now the game becomes sentient and really snippy.
I can't let you do that, Squeak.
No, it'd be like more. Oh, you don't think this is you don't think this is where your character hid? Okay, well we'll have you design a game, and then you can determine where you hide.
How about you write the ending?
Just write some code, why don't you?
If
Wait, actually, don't
only.
do that. People might like it more.
That'd be great if by the end you're just like, you go up to the deck and then it just like cuts to like paper crayon drawings.
MS Paint.
Please, if you do actually make a game, don't make it like that fan story that you made for Rifts.
I don't know. I think that'd be better.
I don't know.
You don't like, actually I was thinking of writing some parent
fiction?
goth poems.
Oh,
Please don't rape my characters anymore.
He
don't.
needs to somehow find an outlet for what he feels from what Mila did to him.
He's very
God.
gothic.
He got over it
So
really quickly.
to let you know,
And this
like
is
I
how.
considered it, but I was like, I think I've butchered poor Pen enough.
Yeah, pick on someone else.
I think he's
Right,
there's so much to pick on too.
Yeah.
We haven't even
Mila's
gotten to
busy. Sure, go ahead.
everyone. Well, we haven't gotten to everyone.
I haven't gotten to everyone else. That's true. But my one and only straight playthrough from 1 to 3, I played the most boring character in the world. We mentioned before how I had the standard shepherd face, but I also played a soldier who specialized in pistols.
That's what you're asking?
Wow.
You have to admit
Boring.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just fell asleep while you were...
No, the thing is that he was very effective, but he was boring. But he worked.
Oh,
He
yeah.
wasn't effective at being a main character.
I will raise you exactly the same, but Sentinel. The defense
makes-
class.
Oh no.
How do you even finish the game like that?
With lots of
Oh, God.
defense.
No. Oh god. Oh god. Okay.
Oh,
And
I
that-
saw the grenade there, but Shelly was too busy reloading to care.
It's all your fault. Shit.
Grenade move!
Well, I'm actually impressed that you're able to survive a grenade on this difficulty.
Only because of my bonus power, which is this extra armor.
Oh yeah, bonus powers.
Oh god, oh god!
is that Caden jumping, like, out on top of all these rocks?
Like a bunny?
He is not playing on insane Iron Man difficulty.
No, he's playing on casual.
I don't think anyone
Playing
told
on
him.
story
Hey,
mode.
Jackson,
Why are you running from those grenades, bro?
Jackson, don't tell
just
him.
I found that the really funniest part about Mass Effect 3, where they have their different modes, where it's like, you can pick story mode, and the combat will be super easy for you. You can pick combat mode, where we'll choose all the decisions for you.
You don't
Or
have
you
that.
could just play the game. That was the third option that 99% of all players chose,
There
which
are-
was
yeah.
play the game.
There are two stupid things with that. One, stupid thing number one, I don't know why BioWare bothered with it, but okay, whatever. Even worse,
The Alliance.
people got so pissed, and all you had to do is like, okay, then don't use it. I'm done. But dude,
They got pissed because it probably took resources away from, I don't know, developing the ending.
Yeah, development time.
I don't
That's
think
why
they took
people were
anything away
pissed.
from that.
Yeah, that's like...
oh yeah, no, I was gonna say, so this is why I survived the grenade, because I've got 70%, 30% damage reduction right now.
Oh, that would do it.
Yep. Save my butt. I would have had to
Didn't
restart
have that,
the game.
you'd be 100% dead.
Yeah, I would be. I would have had to restart the game already.
And you would have to force watching the intro cutscenes because Jackson's here.
And Shelly would have duck lips.
I am law.
No, she would be Michael Jackson.
I thought she was
Possibly.
gonna be Michael Jackson.
No.
Yeah.
No, well, no. See, here's the thing. I said that would be the base I would go off of.
The base, exactly. So she'd be Michael Jackson with duck lips?
Exactly.
What makes you think I know
Oh,
what
okay,
you're
cool.
up
That
to?
sounds like normal
You
lips.
work for them, for God's sakes. How am
For
I
Michael
supposed to think that?
For Michael Jackson.
Like when you combine them.